Hey, darling. Nice to see you today. Yeah, just, it has been a long motherfucking week. Let's just start there. I had a great date on Tuesday. Yay, great date. Wednesday morning, I woke up with a flat tire. Bullshit. Went and got that fixed. Grateful that I didn't have to replace all my tires since I have all-wheel drive, so they were able to repair it. Awesome. Grandma died on Thursday. Bullshit. No, I mean, you know, glad that she's out of pain. All of those things. So grateful for that. Grateful that I get to go and spend some time with my cousins this next weekend. So next week's videos probably won't be quite as timely. This week, obviously, taken care of, and these next two. The next week will probably be a little bit less timely, just because I'll be driving back on Monday. I won't be in the studio on Sunday, so. But I'll make some time. And then, oh God. And then I worked, Thursday, and I worked Saturday, and I'm gonna pick up the day shift tomorrow. But it's just been like a hell of a week, so. But I'm sure Vampire Weekend was very fun up in Missoula, so I hope that you're having a wonderful time. And yeah, that is where I'm at right now. I taught the full moon on Friday night, so I'm teaching another class today. I just taught RD2 this morning. I'm supposed to teach one at noon, but I don't have anyone registered, so I'm really grateful for that because I need some time to rest. And then I'm teaching a class at Black Orchid tonight at 5, so it's just like consistent. But all that being said, let's do a little bit of yoga. So if you got a bolster or a pillow, go ahead and come down to it. I can't say that these are going to be very energetic flows. But we will see as I get into them. So let yourself lay over the bolster, so pull it down to your low back and your sacrum. Let your arms come out to your sides, let your toes flap open to the sides, tuck your chin in towards your chest. And allow yourself to come into your breath. So nice deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Two more big breaths. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Then letting yourself come into some normal breaths. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Always starting up our classes from a space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the universe, recognizing an energy that's bigger than us, that we're so collectively a part of. We give gratitude to this earth. She reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity, that we have everything that we need, and that we ourselves are more than enough. We give gratitude to indigenous people of these lands, the Northern Cheyenne and the Crow, the Salish, the Blackfoot, Lakota, and Sioux. And reminding ourselves that land acknowledgement is just, well, land acknowledgement is fucking garbage, quite honestly, y'all. It's just saying, hey, we acknowledge we have your land, but we're still not fucking giving it back. So gratitude for the people, right, is just the first baby step in us coming into right relationship and doing the right thing. Remember, it goes thought, word, and then deed. So if you're not moving beyond your thought in these classes to a space of talking about this with other people and to a word of action, or a space of action, right? In terms of actually giving land back, right? You're not doing the work, okay? Or you're only doing a partial amount of the work, which isn't the work. Give gratitude for this practice. So it reminds us that we as human beings are innately good, we're kind and honest, generous and just. We give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice, a space of ahimsa, also known as loving action. We give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful, loving, and liberated world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, you can draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale and breathe them all the way into your heart center. And then your exhale, send them love. I had a nudity restaurant last night. I forgot about this. I came out of like the service station, like in the back, and Alec was out in front of him. He's like, "Oh, how did you know I was here?" I was like, "Oh, I'm kind of psychic." And he looks at me. He goes, "I believe that you are, and that's kind of scary." He was probably in his like early 70s, late 60s, and I just looked at him and like laughed. I was like, depends on what you're scared of. Go ahead and put a bend in the knees, put them up to the sky, and then just windshield wiper your knees back and forth, side to side a little bit, moving in one direction and the other. You can kind of let your back roll across your bolster. And then slowly extend your left leg down to the end of the mat and pull your right knee up into your chest. You can keep yourself on your bolster still kind of creating that space in your low back. Pull the knee in, bolster, pillow, whatever works, y'all. Big inhale. And then slowly release. Take your leg all the way down to the end of the mat. Same thing on that opposite side. Pull the knee up into the chest and interlock your fingers the opposite way. And then pull them around the front part of your shin as you pull your knee down towards your armpit, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Go ahead and roll yourself off your bolster and come onto your side for a quick moment. And then just kind of kick your bolster out of the way. And then bring yourself all the way down to your mat. And this time, pull your right knee up into your chest and then let your right knee be guided by your left hand and pull yourself over and into a one-legged reclined supine twist. Turn and look out past your right fingertips. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale, breathe deep. Exhale, slowly pull your knee back to your center line and then go ahead and extend the leg high to the sky. Flex the toes in towards the face. Walk your hands up the back part of your calf or your ankle. Flex your toes in. If you want to bind your big toe with your 2-piece fingers, you always have that option. Find the length on the back of the leg. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Let the legs slowly sail all the way down to the end of the mat. Wrap your muscles around your bones, engage your quad. To the point where it almost kind of starts to cramp a little bit, right? So you can just wrap your muscles around your bones a little bit more, and then you know where you're holding your tension, and then slowly let your leg move all the way down to the end of the mat. Same thing. Pull your left knee up and in towards you. Interlock your fingers around the front part of your shin. Pull your left knee down towards your left armpit. And then take your right hand to the outside of your left knee and then let your left hand come long and wide and slowly turn and stack your hip inside out to the foot. Moves down towards the opposite side of the mat as you turn and look out past your fingertips. Two more big breaths here, big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly move yourself back to your center. And then extend the sole of the foot high to the sky. Flex your toes in towards your face, and then slowly walk your hands up your calf. Check in with your hip, pull the leg in towards you, keep finding that extension through the sole of your foot. Press, wrap your muscles around your bones, big inhale here. Flex the toes in, keep pressing the leg away, big inhale. Exhale, hold one more time, big inhale. And then exhale. Slowly let the leg move all the way down to the end of the mat, and then pull both knees up into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug here. Pull your low back down towards the earth. Maybe tuck your chin in towards your chest. And create a nice little ball. Grab for the outsides of your feet. Pull down through your low belly. And then inhale, find your extension. Exhale, squeeze. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and take your legs up and then pulse up to your toes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, take the legs wide. Point and flex through the toes, maybe you do some circles. Open up through the hips, maybe moving in one direction and then the other. Just checking in, right, with the fluidity in your hips. The outside of the hips continue to open, continue to relax. Let the low part of the back and your sacrum continue to relax. And then squeeze the inside of the thighs, point through the toes, and then out long. So slowly scissor for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then rock and roll on your spine. And bring yourself right up. Feet come out, lift high, and then bring yourself down and over. Pull the crown of the head towards the top of the feet. Inch your hips back behind you and allow yourself just to hold here. The belly pulls up and in. Crown of the head keeps pulling toward the top of the feet. Pull in on the low belly. One more big breath. And then exhale, slowly walk your hands up your shins. Rock back on your seat, cross your ankles, and roll onto your hands and knees. And come into a tabletop. Wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Let yourself kind of swing back and forth, side to side, moving in one direction and then the other, right? And then press and tuck into your cat. Inhale into your cow. Exhale, press and tuck. Inhale again. One more time, exhale, press. Inhale. Take your knees wide and big toes together to touch. Bring yourself into a child's pose. Ground down through the tops of the feet. Feel the hips pull back and create that compression in your hip joint. One more big breath here, big inhale. Exhale, slowly walk your hands all the way back in and towards you. Pull your knees together to touch. Drag your hands up the front part of your thighs, press them away from you. Press into the tops of the thighs, roll your shoulder blades down and back. And then inhale, arms high. Exhale, tent. Open up through the heart and the chest, and inhale. And then nice flat spine. Keep your sit bones attached to your heels, engage your low belly, and then squeeze your palms and let yourself come all the way down and over the tops of the thighs. Edges of the pinkies hit the mat. Shift yourself back and forth, side to side, checking in with any tension that you're holding in your hips. Forehead is down to the earth. Press your pinkies into the mat as you keep squeezing your palms. One more big breath. Then slowly with control, squeeze the palms, engage the low belly. Lift yourself all the way back up. Exhale, tent through the arms. Close it up. Palms come down, tuck your toes and send your hips back towards your heels and extend through your arms. Nice a tight little ball. Stretching out through your Achilles and through your calves. You can always lift yourself higher. You can always use blocks to support yourself here too. You don't have blocks at home, like big soup cans or like a hardcover book is an option too, right? You can always rest your knees on your blocks here and use them kind of as like this, like a leverage point to lower down, right? Blocks at varying heights. You can also just use your blocks if you're here, right? Whatever feels best depending on how tight you are. And then slowly, you're gonna press down into your blocks or into your palms and lift through your hips and bring yourself into a standing forward fold. Let yourself just swish back and forth side to side. And then inhale, hands at the front part of the feet and shins. Exhale down and over, and then inhale, lift high. And then exhale, engage your low belly, and hands are gonna swing past your arms. You're gonna bring yourself back up. Inhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. And then jump around a little bit now. So shake anything that you're holding out of your fingers, in your wrists, in your joints. Let the earth absorb it as you bounce and shake it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Inhale up. Exhale down. My therapist said I need to shake some shit off. Hands to your shins, and then exhale. Take your hands down to the earth. Walk yourself out into a plank. Big inhale. Press back through the heels. Shift it forward. Drop down to the knees. Untuck the toes. Lower all the way down to the chest and belly. Chin is out flat to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Hold here. Crown of the head keeps lifting. Keep pressing down through the tops of the feet. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Lift yourself all the way up into a full cobra. And then engage your low belly. Send yourself right back into your child's pose. And slowly, I'm checking the time. Walk your hands back in towards you. We'll do a longer one standing after this. Take your legs out in front of you. Take them wide and shift your hips forward. Check in with your hips. Move your seat back behind you. And then crawl your fingertips out as you lengthen through the backside of your knees. Be mindful of your knees. Be mindful of your calves, your groin. Drop down through your elbows. Soften through your seat. Two more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. 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 And exhale exhale. Walk your hands towards the top of your left leg. Turn your heart and torso towards the top of your thigh. Be mindful of the inside of your knee. Reach, try to keep pulling down to your right seat. Keep breathing here. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Slowly walk through your center. Same thing on the opposite side. Put your toes in towards your face, drop down. Pull the crown of the head towards the top of the foot. Release anything that you're holding. Pull down on your low belly. Breathe here for 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Slowly walk yourself back to your center. Take yourself down and over one more time. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Three more big breaths. Two more. Slowly walk your hands all the way back up. Take your hands underneath your knees. Shimmy them up. Rock back. Pull the soles of the feet together. Let your knees flop out to the side and let your heart and chest pull down and over the tops of your thighs. Hold here, big inhale. And exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths, big inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. Exhale slowly, pull yourself all the way back up. Hands to the outside of your knees, pull them to your center line. Take yourself all the way down to your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug here. Pull down through your low back. Chin in towards your chest. Catch your thyroid gland. Let the back of the skull come down. Release any tension that you're holding in your jaw. And relax and release. And then just rock yourself back and forth side to side. And slowly release the legs. Send them all the way down to the end of the mat. Find your Shavasana. Let your toes flop out to the side. Hands can come to heart and belly. They can come down to your sides. Allow yourself just to breathe here. I'm going to sit up. Y'all are going to stay on your backs if you choose to do so as I read to you. Nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. What we already know by Ariel and Shay Kane from an excerpt from the Tao of Now, Daily Wisdom from Mystic Sages, Poets and Saints by Josh Barron. compiled by Josh Berry. Most of us have a strong attachment to our story of what happened in the past and often don't recognize how powerfully this story affects our lives. We're not only attached to memories of the good times, but also memories of the bad times. And there's a fear that if we let go of it, we will be less interesting, or that we won't know who we are anymore. That something important about us will die. In order to move into our full potential as human beings, there has to be a letting go of what we already know. Most people hold on to what they know for fear that they won't survive. And this keeps us stuck in the same old stories that will never let them complete themselves. Waking up, the ability to live in the moment, is a dying of the old ways in which we perceive our lives. There has to be a step out of our attachment to the past in order to discover who we are in this moment. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more big breath, big inhale. And exhale. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in each of you, collectively in all of us. Thank y'all for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. And when you do leave your mat in this space, be sure to go in peace and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much, everybody. I will see you all on screen at some point in the near future. Just know that there are over 350 videos thus far in this Dear Jane series that allows you to just weave some asana, right, into your practice and a little bit of meditation and breath for at least 15 to 20 plus minutes every day or whenever you need. So they're here for your viewing. If you like it, it's pay what you wish, pay what you can. All details are usually listed, they're listed below in the caption. So, all right, y'all. Sending love to each and every one of you. Miss Jane, I love you very much. Thanks for always inspiring me with your kindness and generosity and grace. And may y'all be like Jane. All right. Peace and love, y'all. See y'all very soon.